Did you know there are certain shoes that truly elegant women over 50 quietly eliminate from their wardrobes? While many style experts focus on clothing, sophisticated women understand that footwear can instantly elevate or undermine your entire appearance. Wait until you hear shoe number 12. This common footwear choice is aging your look more than any wrinkle cream can reverse, but the refined alternative will transform your style immediately. Shoe number 1. Chunky platform sneakers. One of the most obvious footwear choices that elegant women over 50 avoid is the exaggerated platform sneaker. Those chunky, oversized athletic shoes with extreme platform soles create a visual heaviness that conflicts with mature sophistication. Style connoisseurs recognize that while comfortable footwear remains essential, these exaggerated proportions create a discordant note in an otherwise refined appearance. The excessive bulk draws attention downward in a way that disrupts balanced proportions. This choice becomes particularly problematic after 50 because the extreme styling can appear as though you're trying too hard to capture youth rather than embracing the confidence that comes with maturity. The elegant alternative is to select sleek, minimalist sneakers with clean lines and subtle design elements. Brands like Echo, Vince, and Cole Haan offer sophisticated athletic-inspired footwear with hidden comfort technology and refined proportions. Shoe number 2. Visible toe cleavage pumps. A subtle but significant detail that sophisticated women over 50 avoid is the extremely low-cut pump that reveals excessive toe cleavage. Those shoes designed with a dramatically low vamp that exposes the divide between toes create an unintentionally provocative look. Fashion-forward women understand that while a slight glimpse of toe cleavage can be elegant, styles that reveal too much create a visual that lacks refinement and can appear uncomfortable. The impact of this design choice increases with age because elegant maturity involves understanding the power of subtle suggestion rather than obvious exposure. Transform your shoe collection by selecting pumps with a slightly higher vamp that covers the toe cleavage while maintaining a feminine silhouette. This thoughtful adjustment creates a more sophisticated appearance that speaks to your style discernment. Shoe number 3. Worn-out ballet flats. A common footwear mistake that immediately signals neglect is continuing to wear visibly worn-out ballet flats. Those once beautiful simple flats with collapsed backs, scuffed toes, or stretched-out shapes might feel comfortable, but they're undermining your credibility. Discerning style enthusiasts recognize that even casual footwear should maintain its structure and appearance. When ballet flats develop that telltale curl at the toe or frayed edges, they create an impression of carelessness. For women embracing their 50s and beyond, this detail takes on greater importance as the quality of your accessories speaks volumes about your self-respect. A sophisticated approach is to replace worn flats promptly and select higher quality versions with proper structure and support. Look for ballet flats with cushioned insoles, slight reinforcement at the toe, and quality materials that maintain their shape. Finding this video valuable? Remember to subscribe and engage in the comments below. Now for our next shoe. Shoe number 4. Extremely pointed witch-like toes. The silhouette of your shoes creates an immediate impression about your style awareness. A common misstep for women over 50 is wearing shoes with excessively pointed, elongated toe boxes that extend far beyond the natural line of the foot. These extreme points create a dated, harsh appearance. Style virtuosos understand that while a gently pointed toe can be elegant and leg-lengthening, the exaggerated points popular in certain eras appear costumey rather than sophisticated. This design element becomes particularly aging because extreme toe shapes immediately reference specific fashion periods, making your entire outfit appear stuck in time. The refined alternative is to select shoes with moderately pointed or almond-shaped toes that follow the natural line of your foot more closely. These balanced silhouettes create the leg-lengthening benefit without the dated extremity. Shoe number 5. Plastic jelly shoes. The nostalgic appeal of plastic jelly shoes, those transparent or translucent moulded footwear options that periodically return as trends, is a temptation that elegant women over 50 consistently resist. While these might evoke youthful memories, they create a juvenile visual. Seasoned style mavens recognize that footwear materials communicate as much about your style as the design itself. Plastic jellies maintain a childlike association that creates a visual disconnect with an otherwise adult appearance. The significance of this choice intensifies after 50, as the contrast between youthful footwear and natural signs of maturity can appear discordant. Embrace refined summer shoes in quality materials, perhaps leather sandals with interesting details, espadrilles in natural fabrics, or canvas slip-ons with sophisticated design elements. These provide the same seasonal lightness while honouring your natural sophistication. Shoe number 6, overly embellished evening shoes. The realm of elegant evening footwear requires particular restraint. Many women unknowingly diminish their sophistication by selecting evening shoes with excessive embellishments, styles covered in large crystals, oversized bows, or dramatic feathers competing for attention. Astute fashion connoisseurs understand that as we mature, simplicity often creates more impact than ornamentation. Overly decorated evening shoes can appear as though they're trying too hard. This detail becomes increasingly important after 50 because the contrast between elaborate embellishments and natural sophistication can create a visual disconnect. The sophisticated solution is to select evening footwear with one thoughtful design element, perhaps a beautiful buckle, a subtle shimmer, or an architectural heel. These refined details add interest without overwhelming. Remember that true luxury often whispers rather than shouts. Shoe number 7, uncomfortable stilettos. One of the most aging mistakes women over 50 make is wearing extremely high, uncomfortable stiletto heels they can't gracefully walk in. Those 4+-inch needle-thin heels might create height, but the discomfort they cause is instantly visible in your movement. Personal style experts recognize that nothing undermines elegance faster than visible discomfort. When you're wincing with each step, it creates tension throughout your body that contradicts the ease that defines true sophistication. This footwear choice becomes particularly problematic after 50, as our feet naturally change, often requiring more support and stability. Many women experience shifts in arch height, width, and cushioning that make very high, thin heels increasingly impractical. You deserve shoes that honour both your style and comfort needs. Instead, embrace well-designed shoes with moderate heels, 1.5 to 2.5 inches, that provide both elevation and stability. Look for wider heels or beautifully designed lower options that allow confident movement. Brands like Ferragamo offer their iconic Vara pump with a 1.75-inch heel that provides the perfect balance of elegance and comfort. Stuart Weitzman's Annie Pump and Sarah Flint's Perfect Pump 50 are also excellent options that combine sophisticated design with wearable heel heights. These thoughtfully designed shoes allow you to maintain your poise throughout the day or evening without sacrificing style. Shoe number 8, Orthopedic-Looking comfort shoes. The false dichotomy between comfort and style leads many women over 50 to surrender to visibly orthopedic-looking comfort shoes. Those clunky, medical-appearing footwear options might provide comfort, but they create a visual that suggests you've given up on style entirely. Fashion-conscious women understand that the footwear industry has evolved dramatically, and today's options include beautifully designed shoes with innovative comfort features. The either-or mentality belongs to the past, not to our sophisticated present. This choice becomes particularly aging because it can create the impression that health concerns have completely overtaken any consideration of aesthetics, a surrender rather than a thoughtful balance. The transformative approach is to seek out brands now specializing in the intersection of comfort and style. Companies like Archer, Paul Green and AGL have mastered creating fashion-forward shoes with hidden comfort technology. Brands like Vionic offer styles with podiatrist-designed footbeds concealed within fashionable exteriors. Even traditional comfort brands like Clarks and Echo have developed sophisticated lines that prioritize style alongside support. Look for features like cushioned insoles, arch support, and flexible soles incorporated into sleek contemporary designs. These support both your physical needs and style aspirations without broadcasting comfort shoe. Pause the video now and take a quick look at your shoe collection. How many pairs have you kept simply because they're comfortable despite their unattractive appearance? This honest assessment might reveal opportunities to upgrade your footwear. Shoe number 9, ankle-cutting booties. Elegant women over 50 avoid ankle boots that cut across the widest part of the ankle, creating a visually shortening effect that can make legs appear shorter and ankles thicker than they actually are. Style sophisticates recognize that the precise height of an ankle boot can dramatically affect how flattering it appears. Boots that hit at the narrowest part of the ankle or extend slightly higher create a more elongating effect. This distinction becomes crucial after 50 because creating a long, uninterrupted line becomes increasingly flattering as we mature. The elegant solution is to select ankle boots that either stop slightly below the ankle bone or extend 1 to 2 inches above it. This thoughtful positioning creates a more flattering line that elongates rather than truncates your silhouette. Shoe number 10, flip-flops beyond the beach. Truly elegant women over 50 never wear basic rubber thong sandals as everyday summer shoes, reserving them exclusively for poolside, beach or spa settings where their functional purpose makes sense. Discerning style enthusiasts understand that these casual shoes create a distinctly unfinished appearance. The unmistakable slapping sound they make when walking announces a lack of refinement before you even enter a room. This footwear choice becomes particularly problematic for mature women because flip-flops provide zero support, leading to poor posture and altered gait. The sophisticated alternative is to invest in refined summer sandals with proper footbeds and elegant straps. Brands like Eileen Fisher, Echo, and Ancient Greek Sandals offer beautiful options that provide the open, breathable feel you want while maintaining sophistication. Shoe number 11, outdated wedge styles. Many women over 50 continue wearing outdated wedge styles, particularly those chunky cork platform wedges popular in the early 2000s, or espadrilles with extremely high, heavy platforms that create a dated appearance. Women with timeless style recognize that while wedges remain a practical option, their specific design evolves subtly over time. Wearing obviously outdated styles can make even classic clothing appear old-fashioned. This detail becomes particularly noticeable because shoe design tends to evolve more quickly than many other fashion elements. Transform your summer footwear by selecting wedges with more current proportions. Look for refined shapes with moderate heights, sleeker profiles, and updated materials. The most timeless options feature clean lines, neutral colours, and subtle design details rather than heavy platforms. Shoe number 12, kitten heels with chunky, square toes. One of the most instantly aging shoe styles that elegant women over 50 avoid is the combination of a kitten heel with a chunky square toe box. This specific design, particularly popular in the late 1990s and early 2000s, creates a dated silhouette that immediately timestamps your entire outfit. Style authorities understand that while both kitten heels and square toes can work beautifully in updated forms, this particular combination in its original iteration appears distinctly outdated rather than vintage or classic. The challenge intensifies after 50 because wearing obviously dated shoe styles can make even the most current clothing appear stuck in time, creating the impression that you haven't updated your style in decades. The elegant alternative is to choose either modern square-toe shoes with contemporary heel shapes or updated kitten heels with refined toe shapes, but not the specific combination that references a particular era. For a modern take on the kitten heel, look for styles with slightly elongated, softly pointed or almond-shaped toes from brands like Manolo Blahnik, Jimmy Choo, or more accessible options from Sam Edelman and Naturalizer. If you prefer square toes, pair them with a modern block heel or flat design for a fresh interpretation that honours the shape without the dated connotations. I'd love to hear in the comments which outdated shoe style has been hardest for you to part with and why. Share your footwear journey below. Shoe number 13, extremely flat sandals without support. One of the most common yet overlooked shoe mistakes women over 50 make is wearing completely flat sandals with no arch support or cushioning. Those paper-thin soles might appear delicate, but they can lead to poor posture and an aging gait. Health-conscious style enthusiasts recognise that proper support becomes increasingly important as we mature. Our feet naturally change over time, often requiring more arch support to maintain comfort and proper alignment. For women over 50, this detail matters tremendously because proper support affects not just foot health but your entire posture and movement. A life-changing approach is to look for sandals with thoughtful interior construction that includes arch support and cushioning. Many sophisticated brands now incorporate comfort technology invisibly into beautiful designs. Brands like Naort, Taos and Stuart Weitzman offer elegant sandals with proper support. Shoe number 14, visibly scuffed or worn out footwear. A common oversight that elegant women over 50 never make is wearing visibly scuffed, worn out footwear, shoes with obvious wear patterns, damaged heels, creased and faded leather, or frayed edges. Wardrobe quality experts understand that even the most expensive, well-designed shoes lose their impact when they show obvious signs of wear and tear. Footwear in poor condition can undermine an otherwise impeccable outfit instantly. This principle takes on heightened importance after 50 because the details of your presentation speak volumes about your self-respect and attention to refinement. The sophisticated solution is to implement a regular shoe care routine that includes cleaning, polishing, and proper storage. Invest in quality shoes that can be resoled or refurbished when needed, and be honest about when a beloved pair needs to be replaced. Shoe number 15, novelty or themed footwear. Truly elegant women avoid novelty or themed footwear. Shoes featuring cartoon characters, holiday motifs, animal faces, or gimmicky elements like lights, sounds, or overtly humorous design features. Style wisdom that comes with experience includes recognizing that playful personality can be expressed through sophisticated choices rather than literal themes or juvenile motifs. Novelty shoes create a visual disconnect with the natural dignity that comes with maturity. This choice becomes particularly noticeable after 50 because the contrast between whimsical, childlike footwear and adult presence can appear discordant rather than charming. The refined alternative is to express personality through more sophisticated elements, perhaps interesting textures, architectural shapes, or unexpected colour combinations in otherwise classic styles. This nuanced approach honours both your individuality and your maturity. Shoe number 16, ultra-chunky dad sneakers. The trend of exaggerated dad sneakers with their intentionally bulky, oversized proportions is one that elegant women over 50 wisely avoid. These deliberately clunky athletic shoes might be fashion-forward for younger demographics, but they create a disproportionate, heavy appearance that conflicts with mature grace. Fashion-forward women understand that while comfortable, casual footwear has its place, these extreme silhouettes draw attention to the feet in a way that disrupts the balanced proportions that flatter a mature woman. The elegant alternative is to select athletic-inspired footwear with cleaner lines, more refined proportions, and sophisticated colour palettes. Look for sleek leather sneakers, minimalist knit styles, or classic tennis shoes in quality materials that offer comfort without the exaggerated bulk. Shoe number 17, extremely narrow stiletto heels. The structural integrity of your heels speaks volumes about your practical wisdom. Sophisticated women over 50 avoid extremely narrow stiletto heels. Those pencil-thin spikes that create instability, sink into soft surfaces, and often require constant repair. Style connoisseurs with life experience recognise that while a slim heel can be elegant, the extremely narrow versions create practical challenges that affect both comfort and movement. The constant worry about catching heels in grates or damaging them on uneven surfaces creates tension that undermines natural grace. The refined approach is to select heels with slightly more substance, perhaps an elegant slim heel with just enough width to provide stability, or a beautifully shaped block heel that offers both sophistication and practicality. This thoughtful choice allows confident movement without sacrificing style. Shoe number 18, UGG-Style boots as fashion footwear. The comfort of shearling-lined boots like Uggs is undeniable, but elegant women over 50 never wear these casual, shapeless boots as fashion statements beyond very casual settings. These slouchy, undefined boots create a distinctly casual silhouette that can make even polished outfits appear unintentionally relaxed. Discerning style enthusiasts understand that while these boots serve a practical purpose for warmth and comfort in appropriate settings, their shapeless design and casual associations make them unsuitable for elevated everyday wear. The sophisticated alternative is to select structured winter boots with clean lines that still offer warmth and comfort. Brands like Aquitalia, La Canadienne, and Blondo offer waterproof, insulated options that maintain a sleek silhouette while providing the cozy feeling you love without the shapeless, casual appearance. Shoe number 19, over-the-knee boots with high heels. The combination of over-the-knee height with high heels creates a dramatic statement that elegant women over 50 typically avoid. This bold pairing, while fashion-forward, often carries associations that can conflict with the refined sophistication that naturally develops with maturity. Style virtuosos understand that while both elements can work beautifully separately or in more moderate combinations, the specific pairing of extreme height with high heels creates a visual impact that can overwhelm rather than enhance a mature woman's presence. A more sophisticated approach is to choose either over-the-knee boots with flat or low heels for a more understated elegance, or knee-high boots with higher heels for a balanced statement. This thoughtful moderation creates impact without crossing into territory that might detract from your natural dignity. Shoe number 20. Shoes with obvious fake materials. The quality of materials in your footwear communicates volumes about your style discernment. Elegant women over 50 avoid shoes made from obviously artificial materials, those with a plastic-like shine, vinyl that's meant to imitate leather, or synthetic fabrics with an unnatural appearance. Style sophisticates recognize that as we mature, the authenticity of materials becomes increasingly important to refined appearance. Shoes made from quality natural materials like leather, suede, or canvas not only look more expensive, but also typically provide better comfort and longevity. The sophisticated approach is to invest in footwear made from genuine materials appropriate to the style. If your budget doesn't allow for all leather options, look for shoes where at least the portions visible to others are made from natural materials, or explore quality vegan alternatives specifically designed to have a more refined appearance than obvious synthetics. Have you found that certain shoe materials wear better than others over time? Share your experience with leather, suede, or quality synthetics in the comments below. I'd love to know which materials you've found most durable and worth the investment. Shoe number 21. Excessively heavy winter boots. The practical need for winter protection doesn't require sacrificing elegance. Sophisticated women over 50 avoid excessively heavy, bulky winter boots with unnecessary details, like multiple buckles, excessive fur trim, or overly aggressive treads when not needed for extreme conditions. Wardrobe strategists understand that winter footwear can be both practical and refined. The weight and visual heaviness of over-engineered boots can create a bottom-heavy silhouette that disrupts proportion and elegance. The elegant solution is to select streamlined winter boots with clean lines that still offer necessary insulation and traction. Brands specializing in refined winter footwear offer options with hidden warming technology, subtle waterproofing, and elegant designs that transition beautifully from outdoor protection to indoor appropriateness. Shoe number 22. Shoes with visible logos. The subtle language of refined style includes discretion about branding. Truly elegant women over 50 avoid footwear with prominent logos, designer initials, or brand-identifying patterns that dominate the design of the shoe. Fashion connoisseurs with mature confidence understand that obvious branding can appear as though you're seeking validation through label recognition rather than making choices based on quality and design merit. True sophistication comes from appreciating craftsmanship and design regardless of visibility to others. The refined alternative is to select shoes where quality and design speak for themselves, without needing brand endorsement as a shortcut to style credibility. If you appreciate certain designers, look for their less obviously branded pieces where the quality of construction and materials takes precedence over logo visibility. Shoe number 23. Mules with unstable heels. The structural stability of your footwear affects both safety and elegance. Discerning women over 50 avoid backless mules with high, unstable heels that create an uncertain, tentative walking style and constant risk of the shoe slipping off. Style experts with life wisdom recognize that footwear that causes you to alter your natural gait, taking shorter steps, gripping with your toes, or walking with tension, immediately undermines the graceful movement that defines true elegance. When you're constantly concerned about your shoes staying on, that worry shows in your entire presence. A more sophisticated approach is to select mules with moderate, stable heels and properly fitted fronts that stay securely on the foot, or to choose fully enclosed shoes for occasions requiring significant walking. This thoughtful selection allows the confident, relaxed movement that is the hallmark of mature elegance. Shoe number 24. Extremely pointy flats. The proportion of toe shape to the rest of the shoe creates visual harmony or discord. elegant women over 50 avoid extremely pointed flat shoes where the extended toe creates an exaggerated, elongated appearance that can appear cartoonish rather than sophisticated. Style virtuosos understand that while a slightly pointed or almond toe can be flattering and elongating, extreme points on flat shoes create a witch-like or elf-like silhouette that draws attention to the feet in an unflattering way. This exaggeration often appears costumey rather than refined. The elegant alternative is to select flats with moderately pointed or almond-shaped toes that create a gentle elongation without extreme exaggeration. This balanced approach provides the leg-lengthening benefit of a point without the dated or theatrical appearance of excessive elongation. Shoe number 25. Anything that makes you feel unsteady or uncomfortable. Perhaps the most fundamental shoe choice that elegant women over 50 have eliminated is any footwear that makes them feel physically unsteady, self-conscious, or constantly aware of discomfort, regardless of how beautiful or expensive the design might be. Style wisdom that comes with life experience includes recognizing that genuine confidence is impossible when you're physically uncomfortable or concerned about stability. When you're focused on pain or worried about tripping, it affects your posture, expressions, and overall presence in ways immediately perceptible to others. You've earned the right to move through the world with both comfort and style. The transformative approach is to be ruthlessly honest about how shoes make you feel when worn for their intended purpose. If a pair causes physical tension or uncertainty, regardless of their aesthetic appeal, they have no place in a sophisticated wardrobe. The most elegant women understand that true sophistication comes from the harmony between outer appearance and inner comfort. This congruence allows your authentic self to shine through, creating that effortless elegance that is so admired but rarely analysed. When you're physically comfortable, you're free to focus on others, engage fully in conversations, and move with the natural grace that no uncomfortable shoe, however beautiful, can ever provide. You now have the knowledge to eliminate these 25 shoe mistakes and embrace footwear that enhances your natural elegance. Remember, refining your shoe collection isn't about rigid rules, but about honouring the sophisticated woman you've become. To continue enhancing your timeless style, check out one of the videos appearing on your screen now. See you in our next video.